Welcome back to Would You Rather with Big Mike and the boys. I'm Big Mike, and here are some boys.
Hey, Mike.
How are you, Mike? I was waiting for our names. It never happened, so I didn't know whether I could speak or not.
No, and it's week 5, just in case you're wondering. Yeah. Week 5, keep it alive. I'll start with Liam. How have the world been treating you walking around with your Einan t-shirt on? That doesn't fit.
It's grand, like everyone's the same. It feels just like last week, to be honest, no difference.
I keep calling him Einan by mistake.
And Tony, have you opened many bottles in the last week with your key?
No, I'm still trying to see if the key fits in anything else.
You've been trying it in like doors, cars.
It's a bit big for a door, so yeah. I've been going to like thrift shops and trying to use it in a safe and stuff. But
An antique safe.
a little antique safe, but you know, they usually come with keys as well, so that look pretty stupid.
You don't look much stupider than Einan or me trying to fly with my hat.
That's a fine hat, and I'm glad to see you wearing it again this week, Mike.
I'll never stop wearing anything. So, week 5, did you ever think we'd get here? All the way to the 5th week.
Nah. To be honest, no.
Took long enough to get the first one, like.
Yeah, that's true.
Would it be okay if I told you, lads, I couldn't really be bothered this week and we just put on like a best of?
I would be fucking heartbroken.
By week 5.
Yeah, week 5. Yeah, we've given up. Yeah, best of. There hasn't even been one good one.
Yeah,
so, like,
one best of.
Giving up with Big Mike and the boys. We've got some nice easy ones for you this week, lads.
Okay, great.
The walls of society mightn't be getting torn down this week.
Uh-huh.
Nice
We're
chill
rebuilding
one.
it now. We're rebuilding it.
Good. I'm fucking glad of that, to be honest.
Yeah,
Last week stressed me out.
Yeah, rebuilding with Big Mike and the boys.
If you build it, he will come, you know.
Shut the fuck up and tell us what they are.
Chilling out with Big Mike and the boys.
Shut the fuck
Right,
up
so you're
and
ready?
tell us what they are. Yes.
Okay, who's more hyped just before we get going? Just let's get the energy going here, lads. Come on.
You're the most hype man I've fucking ever seen.
You're the hype man, though, you know what I mean? You're the guy with the rappers singing and stuff, and you're the guy in the background going, hey.
Yeah. You're like Puff Daddy in his prime.
That's what everyone says when I wear that hat.
Yeah.
All right then.
Let's get into it.
Let's get started.
I can't.
Would you rather be in a coma for 3 years or be frozen in ice for 50 years?
Oh.
Like Walt Disney?
No, more like Captain America.
Uh-huh.
So you come out exactly as you were, like no brain damage or nerve damage, or like you haven't aged at all, or
Yeah.
So, superhero.
not a superhero, just as you are now.
A man who should be 50 years older, but he's not.
Yeah.
Be like time traveling, though.
It would
Without
be.
yeah.
the repercussions, technically. You know?
Yeah.
Just time traveling forward, yeah.
Yeah, and like when you come out of the coma, you're completely fine as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're not well for a while.
What do you mean for a while?
Maybe there's 6 months of recovery time.
Oh, okay. No, so after a while, not you're okay for a while, and then you're all of a sudden in agony.
Frozen in time for 50 years.
yeah. So it's basically, would you prefer to take 3 years off or take 50 years off?
One of them, you're like kind of ill.
Well, imagine being like unfrozen. You wouldn't be like particularly great after 50 years. You know what I mean? You're not going to be
Are you saying you come out
spring
grand?
chicken like.
You say you are.
You come out like spring chicken.
Yeah. Well, you're no spring chicken now, but
I'm more like an autumn chicken.
You're in the autumn of your life. What are you, like 28? Okay, yes. So it's like, would you rather be in a coma for 3 years, be like pretty ill, come out of it, not be feeling great, and like have to deal with kind of how everyone has moved on maybe in the last 3 years? Or would you be frozen for 50 years? Some of the people you know might still be alive. You'd still be young. It'd be kind of just like Tony said, going into the future.
Jesus, it's very hard because like you're like the life you know is kind of gone either way, but there's more of it there after 3 years than 50, and like you're still
Yeah, but
fresh
most
and
of your
fit.
important shit could be gone by 3 years.
Yeah, that's true, but maybe not as well. You know, would you take the risk?
I'd love to see what 50 years is like in ahead. You'd be real stupid coming out though. You wouldn't know anything.
Technology wise, like
Just everything, history and like everything. Like
I don't know, the way people are fucking getting, you might be one of the fucking brightest. Like
I don't think so. Be so much. Everything would be completely different. Think how much the world changed in 50 years from 1950 to 2000. Very different. Like
yeah. So if she's coming out in fucking 2070, it'd be very interesting to see, but we're gonna hopefully knock on wood see it anyway.
Yeah, but you'd see it as a very old man.
Yeah, but I prefer to see it naturally than see it like, do you know? Because
Yeah.
I'd prefer to grow with the world than to like try and catch up to what the world is after 50 years.
catch up pretty quick. Though. You'd spend most of your time just catching up.
Yeah, and what crack would that be?
Could be a lot of crack. Like, whoa, what? You know?
Yeah, everything would be a surprise though. You'd be.
I suppose you get to see it actually in life then. You know.
Yeah.
And the other one.
Whereas 3 years down the line, like the way fucking 2020 is going, it could be a shit show anyway.
You could be the only one left. 70.
So have you seen the Captain America movies where he's like, there's little bits where he's getting to grips with modern life?
Yeah.
Nah.
He has a little notepad and he writes down like just the internet on it. You know, you would adapt because you'd be trying to adapt. It's not like you'd be going around hitting your head off a rock. You would be learning it all.
Yeah, but it's the what could have been, you know, now versus the what could be then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you're in a coma for 3 years, your girlfriend's probably moved on and is with someone else.
Whoa,
But, like,
take it easy, Mike. Fucking hell, that's a bit presumptuous.
At least frozen in ice for 50 years. She's probably dead. Like so.
Whoa, fucking hell. Or she's not. She's fucking had a lovely life without you, raised a family, and how sad would that be to fucking go and see?
You come back and you see she's happy.
You just swoop in and you're back to your
cool.
fucking,
How are you?
back
Nice
to
see you.
the man she fell in love with in
Tell
her
me
20s.
all about your life, like.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Would I be able for that? Not a chance. I think the psychological strain of that would fucking annihilate you, but it could happen after 3 years as well.
3 years, like you maybe you wouldn't even want to accept it because everything seems so similar.
Yeah.
You know, you might have a harder time adjusting.
What about money when you come to 50 years? What about money when, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you come out at 50
Do
years.
you mean you don't know? You have to have every answer.
Well, like,
for us you
you'd
bring.
you'd get social welfare. They'd put you up in a house. You wouldn't starve, but you wouldn't be having the best life. Except then, presumably, you'd get on TV. You'd do the interview rounds. You'd probably make a bit of money for a couple of years.
I think it's insane how you think that that's something that would attract me to any of these scenarios is the fucking fame thing. Like,
no, it's just something that would happen.
Yeah, I know, but like then I'd be leaning towards the fucking coma thing way more.
Would you have a fear like ice cream and stuff?
What do you mean?
Because you'd be frozen. Like,
oh, will you fucking stop?
You'd have a hot water bottle with you at all times.
Yeah, I'm moving somewhere hot.
I thought it was.
I'm moving somewhere hot.
That's Tony's answer to everything. Just move away.
And like, was this ice out in the wild? Because then it'd be cool. Like that's what Tony's thinking.
Yeah, like if I could just watch them as I'm frozen, you know.
I thought when you said a fear of ice creams that the flavors would have changed so much that you wouldn't know what.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Jeez, I didn't think of that. Think of the mad flavors they could have.
Stop.
Do you think fruit would be different? Because, like, have you ever seen a picture of fruit years ago and to now from, like...
That's a fucking big question here, Todd. Would that swing you one way or the other?
Yeah, fruit and veg, like...
Would a different shaped banana kind of mess it up for you?
Yeah.
Straight banana. How do you feel about that?
A straight banana? I was thinking more round banana.
Like gone full circle?
They peel it like an orange.
Oh, that's very fun to picture.
Big chunky banana.
Oh,
yeah.
Can we try that? Have they tried that? Is that a thing?
That.
But like, I'd love to just see what a banana like that would be like.
No, you gotta go 50 years in the future.
Well, no, I mightn't even be there. I'm not taking that risk.
Send a message to Elon Musk.
Well, tell him do it.
Yeah, make this banana.
Because that's what he's wasting his time doing.
Yeah.
Tony, this isn't the first time you've called out Elon Musk on this podcast.
Do you see where I'm getting at here now?
I think it is. After
Oh,
editing,
no.
I think it is the first time he's called it out. He called him out for a fight the first time, so you don't want to hear that. But yeah, round banana.
But yeah, the flavours could all be different,
His eyes are glazed over. Like he's lost in this ice cream land that he's created. Like.
So yeah, I mean, one question is, would you rather live kind of in the now, or would you rather see what it was like in the future, but you can't come
Yeah.
back? And then the rest is all the kind of psychological relationship thing.
Yeah, see, I don't know, man. They're both shit again.
Being in a coma as well, like, they have all those things, can you hear and stuff. That'd be mad if that's true.
Yeah.
You know, they could actually hear you. You're just dreaming or whatever.
And you could hear the moment your loved ones give up on you.
Yeah.
Well, that's just saying that they do give up on you, you know.
Yeah,
You're
but I'm
assuming
saying you
that.
could hear that.
Yeah.
You could hear the moment they give up on you. Then you could hear the moment they came back because the person they gave up on you for broke up with them.
And they'll think you'll never know.
Then they give up on you again.
Or you just hear them sitting around with a cup of tea with, I don't know, Susie or whatever, just being like, he was a little bollocks anyway.
And then you hear like your nurse falling in love with you and kind of like, you know, rubbing your forehead sweetly.
There's
I'm happy you said forehead there.
Whereas frozen ice, you're just all alone 50 years. That's kind of cold.
Yeah, but you're not even conscious, are you? You literally
No.
get put in the ice, wake up 50 years in the future, boom, like that, like as if it's a little sleep, like.
Yeah.
No.
Sounds like an Austin Powers movie to me.
Conveyor belts and everything.
Yeah, because they don't have them now.
So futuristic.
I mean, in 50 years, you can probably like be less than 2 meters away from people. That'd be.
Yeah. Or it could be even further away.
Yeah. But like 3 years' time is not that far away, and I think anyone that loves me will love me in 3 years' time. 50 years' time, that's a whole lifetime, like.
But you've lost 3 years of your life.
Yeah, I know, but in reality, you've lost 50 on the other one. I know you say your body won't age and you whatever, but reality, you will have lost 50 years of the time you should have spent here.
Yeah, but you could meet someone better. You could have a much better life. You could have better friends. You might make a better podcast.
She won't like that now, Mike. You want to be careful, man.
She won't mind once you've edited it out.
Not at all. Not doing it. Yeah, no. I think I have to go with the 3 years in a coma.
3 years in a coma?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Are you fucking mad?
No way.
50 years into the future.
Yeah, no problem.
You serious?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, I can't imagine it. I think I'm like, with any luck, I'll get there naturally and be kind of ready to die by then. Anyway, I'd be fine.
Tony wants to go there now and die.
Yeah. Well, like every day would be just mad, like new,
Fun, exciting.
exciting.
He just
How
going
do
to
you
a
know?
field
It
anyway.
could be shit. It could be way worse than
Could
it is
be
now.
terrible. It could be awful. He could be the only one left. Like, but sure, look, then you found out.
Could be The Purge.
Could be. Then I find out, don't I?
Could be Game of Thrones.
Nah, it's doubtful. Purge is way more likely, like, but I don't know.
Could be.
I wouldn't be taking that risk either way.
I just do it like
3 years, I think not so much overwhelming shit will happen in 3 years.
I'd be alright with it.
Okay, now Tony, this isn't the
Wouldn't be
option.
I think it wouldn't be as overwhelming. Like, huh? Okay.
So Tony, this isn't the option, but just curiosity. Would you, if Liam was picking the coma thing, would you pick the coma thing in the bed next to him rather than the ice thing? You'd have each other to support each other, you know.
So we'd be going through it together, like,
If we both did it.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, if Liam was in a coma, would you be? Is basically what I'm
I
asking.
won't be hurt. Say what you want to say, Todd. I won't be hurt.
I'd
Won't be hurt.
still like the ice thing, like.
Even more, I think.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't even be cool and special. I'd just be one of the boys. What are you guys going to go for? Have we decided?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the coma for 3 years and hope for the best.
Hope for the best. And Tony?
Yeah, I'm going for the Ice Age, the Iceman.
No, shouldn't. Okay, so it comes down to me once again, and I'm going to side with Tony. I would definitely go on the ice. I want to see what the future's like. I live in the future already, and I want to go further into it.
You are mad.
So everyone listening at home can let us know what they would rather over on Instagram and Twitter at Big Mike Pod, or on Facebook at Would You Rather with Big Mike and the Boys. On to the next. Right, lads. For once, I've got a positive one for you.
Really?
So I think both options here are actually pretty nice.
Ooh.
I'm not going to see this as positive.
Not a fucking chance. He's full of shit anyway. He's full of shit. Go on.
Would you rather have an action figure of yourself or be in a video game?
What do you mean be in a video game now?
Okay, so both of them would be coming from this podcast.
That's wishful thinking.
So there'd either be an action figure of the three of us, or it'd be in like some kind of fighting game, or maybe Fortnite or something. We'd be like a skin in the game.
Right. Just like a character. Like,
yeah, so it wouldn't be a game about you or anything.
Yeah, but would it be like could it be Mario Kart or something like that, or is it going to be like a fantasy like fighting kind of thing?
It's going to be more like a fighting or a battle royale game, because that's what most of the celebrities are in. Like, they're not in Mario Kart.
Mortal Kombat.
Right, that's actually not so bad. These are just two like pretty nice to think about things.
I imagine the action figure would just get me really wrong. Like,
why do you think it's going to be shit anyway?
So negative.
So negative. Like,
I just do. I imagine they get me really wrong. Like,
what do you mean?
I don't know.
Why? Like, they're good quality these days. Like,
Yeah.
Tony doesn't have 3 arms.
2.5. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Wait.
Tony doesn't have a tail.
Oh, can you give me a little tail? Will they give me a tail in the game?
Not in the game. But what if the action figures, we each had a chase variant?
Don't even know what that means.
So chase variants where there's like one little thing different, and it might be one in every like 50 that's made. So literally it's kind of like a chase. You go into the store and you're like trying to find the variant. So Tony's one would have a tail.
Oh.
His chase variant.
That wiggles itself.
Liam's would have a t-shirt that said "You're Einan" on it.
That's fucking shit.
And mine would have my little hat.
Oh, yours are pretty cool. Mine's shit. Mine isn't even my t-shirt.
It doesn't even fit you.
It doesn't fit. An ill-fitting fucking... What did you call it? Chase variant? I don't want that.
Still trying to find out whose t-shirt that is.
Okay, Liam, what chase variant would you pick from?
I get to pick one, and I bet you when I pick it, it's not an option, is it, Mike?
Well, you can pick, because like both of us just had things from the last segment last week, because that's the first thing I could think of. So you can pick something different. Tony's tail's locked in.
Okay, Tony's tail is locked in.
It couldn't be a Muppet version. Like, even the tail is like a stretch for a chase variant, really.
Okay, so could I be carrying like a little red panda?
A little red panda?
Yeah, could I be holding like a little red panda under my arm or something?
The way you were holding it was like a handbag. You had your hand out there, like you're holding a red panda handbag, like or something.
In my head, he was kind of perched on my arm. I wasn't holding him with the hand.
When were we talking about red pandas?
Well, we weren't. I just like them.
Oh no, from the a thing from the podcast.
Well, now we can be a red panda because we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Not till wave 2.
Ah, fucking hell. That's all I wanted, really. No, what about... Right, so what have we spoke about? Loads of shit.
You in a brick house.
Oh, Dad.
Just can't see you, like.
Yeah, like the front of the bubble, you can't see anything. It's brick.
Vampire version of Liam.
Could I be in a bendy bus, no? That's too far, is it?
I mean, you can't have like a whole play set.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want that else. Can I have the fucking red panda, please?
No, you can't. It's like a little accessory or like a paint application.
Right, give me 1 second. So, what are we fucking talking about here? What have we done?
You could have a baby because you're always picking the baby.
That'd be a bit weird.
Face paint.
Nah, fuck. I don't. Because this is the fucking thing, Mike. This is the only nice one. Could I have another little fucking action figure with me? Because this is the only one I actually have interest in. The rest of them, I've hated every option.
You could have a copy of New Moon, a little tiny DVD.
Literally the worst one. The one that gave me all kinds of fucking anxiety. No thanks.
Okay, your choices for the chase variant is baby blue or face paint.
No, that's fucking horseshit. Horseshit. Can I not be wearing like a little storage tank inspector t-shirt?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, because I like that one.
That'd be a good career job to have.
That'd
Anyway,
be a fucking great career job, done.
With a little name badge that says sewerage tank inspector in training.
Yeah, perfect. I thought you were going to say Einan, and I was like, nope, don't want it. Yeah, okay.
And a clipboard, obviously.
Okay. And what's the other option? Video game character.
Or you be in a video game, yeah.
Right, so a little storage tank inspector every 50 Mies as a figure, and you have a tail. You have a tail every 50.
Yeah.
You'd love the tail again, wouldn't you?
I do
The
like
tail's
tail,
after
but
fucking...
surely they can give me a tail in the game as well. If it's a fighting game, I can like whip people with my tail.
So like with the game, obviously it's cool. Lots of people play it. You could play it yourself, impress loads of cool friends. Or you could not impress anyone and have action figures in your home.
Yeah.
So you could have like, all three of us with all the three chase variants. You could have one Mintom card. You could have one loose.
Yeah. Do you collect action figures yourself, Mike? Or
No, I never thought about
Never
it.
thought about it.
You can see what I was doing in my room today, just looking around.
It'd be pretty cool to play it yourself, like in a game. Again, they'd have to make me look lifelike, really get my tail looking real.
So you think they couldn't get your likeness right on the action figure, but they did nail it in the video game?
Probably better these days. They can do pretty well, but they'd have to get the tail right though.
I've seen some of the action figures these days. They're fucking perfect.
Yeah.
You're thinking of the old ones you used to have, like.
Yeah.
With the bone crunching action.
That's his favorite. Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of moved away from video games. Like, I never play video games anymore, really. But I think I'd like to look at little action figures of all of us. That's the other thing. It'd be all of us. Is it all of us in both scenarios or just the action figure one?
It's all of us in both scenarios.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I think I'd have more interest in the action figures, though. I think I'd look at them more and appreciate them more than playing a video game. And I wouldn't want to be like beating you up in a video game, like, or you beating me up, which would be so much sadder. Like,
I hate if I just didn't like my character in the game. If I tried to use it, like it's shite. Like.
Oh, yeah, if he had shitty moves, like his tail wasn't functional at all. Like, I don't know. I think the action figures would be like way more. I think it'd mean more like being a video game for me personally. Anyway, like
more people would see us in the game, maybe.
I know, yeah, but
Physical versus like virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do prefer physical copies myself, but
yeah, I'd like to have a little action figure of me as is now, like with no little variant around, just a little thing, or all three of us. It'd be pretty fun, like.
I'll make you.
Like, oh, wait, what are you doing? Hi, Tony, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just I'll be playing like.
oh, Tony, you're looking really handsome today. Oh.
Let's go find some vampires.
Can I stroke your tail? Whatever, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna make them. That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you though?
Yeah.
Are you though?
Yeah, I never said they're gonna be great.
You didn't want them if they weren't great, like.
After my own masterpiece, thank you very much.
The video game one is just like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to get back into video games. They make me angry, like. So I don't, and I think it'd be very angry if it was actually me dying in a game. How sad would that be?
It'd be pretty cool.
Watching all your blood kind of pouring out of your chest.
Just fucking stop now, will you?
Just watching each heartbeat push you further away from life.
I would enjoy murdering you fucking all the time, though. That'd be great.
You wouldn't be able to get near him with my propeller hat attack. Do you know you actually can get, like, so I assume you still can. You can get, like, little statues of yourself made.
Yeah?
How would that work?
In the local Asda near my house, in Manchester, maybe, there was like a booth where you get scanned, and you'd get like a little statue of yourself. I really, really wanted to get one done, but I don't see them anymore.
But is it like it's like a statue like an Oscar, or?
No, like a little detail painted. It wouldn't be articulated like an action figure, but I mean, it's probably, I don't know, like 4 inches. Maybe it could be different sizes. It's decent kind of.
And it like 3D prints it in front of you.
I'd say it's not in front of you. I'd say you'd go back in a couple of weeks or something.
Still, it'd be pretty cool. Like,
I imagine you could do that 3D printers these days somehow, no?
probably.
Well, with the right technology.
Yeah.
You'd need a scanner that it goes. You know, it was a big booth, like it was.
Yeah.
So the size of a room, like
That's pretty cool.
big room. Oh, yeah.
Would the game be a virtual reality game? Because that's literally like I'm looking at when I used to, you know what I mean? Or myself.
You can do that in real life, innit?
Yeah, but
like in a fighting game, I'm like literally fighting as if it was virtual reality.
Do that in real life, innit?
Yeah.
yeah, but it doesn't look like the other people in virtual reality games. It doesn't look like the actual people who are fighting.
Not completely.
It wouldn't be virtual reality anyway.
Yeah.
It'd be like Fortnite and Mortal Kombat. Basically.
Yeah.
One of them, whichever you'd rather. So like, during that, like you're only getting kind of like a couple of minutes of playtime. It depends like what you'd rather. If you're going to be playing the game the whole time, it might be cool. It might be weird. You might never really want to pick yourself. But like the action figure, it would look cool on the shelf. You could get kind of like all different versions. You could give them to all your friends and family. You know, like you could show them to people. You know, it's a real thing that if someone came over, you could be like, see this, see what I got made, or see what sold out in the first day. You know, because Mike bought them all for some reason.
Yeah. But you said show them all the different types. There's only 2 types, no?
Well, there's 6. You know,
oh,
2 each.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
Are you saying Tony wouldn't be showing his family my Chase variant? Like,
definitely not. Tony wouldn't be showing his family his own. That's Tony. Yeah, no, I think I will go with the figure. What are you thinking? You've been very quiet here now.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the figure.
Really?
Yeah, because you get to keep it for longer, wouldn't you? The game would just sizzle off.
That's true.
Game would just sizzle out like.
Plus second-hand market, isn't it? Set up for loads after a few years.
Yeah. One of those retro games, like, that'd be the next Mario.
I meant the figure. So, Tony and Liam both agreed that they would pick the action figure over being in the video game. But let us know over on Instagram and Twitter at BigMikePod which you would rather. And if you are the guy who used to work in that kind of pod thing in Asda, get in touch. Let us know if you're still doing it.
How does it work?
How does it work, Einan? Would you rather every time you make a joke, the first 4 seconds of Ring of Fire plays, or every time you make a mistake, the sad trombone noise plays?
Oh, buddy, I've been hearing that trombone thing a lot.
What's the first 4 seconds of Ring of Fire? What's that sound like?
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
So we work in an Irish bar.
Yeah, stop it now.
All the stag groups do that.
Oh, that's all they fucking do.
Yeah, all the stag groups do that.
Oh, but
basically, every time I make a funny joke, I think of that theme.
Stop that. You do not.
So you're there already, Mike, are you?
Well, except no one else here. I was actually thinking more like womp womp womp.
That's more like
That's Star Wars,
That's like
no?
a villain thing. It's like when the hamster when he turns his head, and that evil thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, because the trombone
Wasn't that a
is
chinchilla?
womp, womp. No?
Yeah.
But that would be true. And what, it plays out louder in your head?
1 second now. 1 second.
Can it be more like Sexy Saxophone Guy?
What,
George
like,
Michael song.
how does that go?
Oh,
What's that song called?
I can't remember now.
What's that?
Care-
Uh-huh.
Careless Whisper. What you're thinking of.
Yeah, Careless Whisper.
That's actually kind of funny.
The wah 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 as opposed to wah wah. Okay.
Longer and more annoying.
I think I'd be hearing that a lot more than I would the Ring of Fire. Definitely. Yeah.
I don't know. You wouldn't. You're a funny bastard.
No, it's also when you make a mistake, you know.
Yeah. So run through it again. I was too confused about the start of the Ring of Fire to really catch the question. I get that it's after something funny, and then what's the after something like embarrassing?
So every time you make a joke, Ring of Fire plays.
Right.
Or every time you make a mistake, the sad trombone noise plays.
Oh.
So like if you fall over, if you say something wrong, if you like make a miscalculation, anything you do wrong,
And is that by my judgment or the universe's judgment?
it's on kind of the universe judgment. So like you might get up to pee in the middle of the night and splash a bit on the floor, and then that wakes everyone up, you know, and then they all come to you what happened, and they'll be like, "Why have you peed on the floor?" And you'll be like, "Go back to bed, please." And
So it is out loud as well. I thought it was in your head.
Oh, it's out loud as well. Jeez, I'd hear that all the time.
Jesus. Imagine how fucking you'd never tell jokes, would you? You'd never say anything funny, like
Yeah, but
you'd
like,
avoid it at all costs, and
You could think you
sucking
haven't
the
made a
joy out
mistake.
of my
You
life.
know what I mean? You could be thinking you're doing something you haven't made a mistake, and you hear that, and you're like, "Oh, what did I do?"
Oh, it could be like a correctional thing, like use it
You
as
think
like
it
a
could be a
guide.
correction thing, but you could get it wrong. You'd be like, "I don't know what I did there." You'd be judging yourself.
Yeah, but if the universe is judging you, the universe is probably right, no?
Why?
You always say fucking believe in the universe.
It's situational there now.
I don't-
Definitely situational.
What do you mean?
Well, it's your own opinion. Like, you can't have the universe telling you their opinion. Like,
Well, that's what it is.
well, fuck the universe.
you're
Like,
saying it's wrong. Okay.
ignorance is bliss. Like,
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
true. So, but every time you'd never be ignorant anymore, you know. Every time you did something wrong, you'd hear about it.
yeah, but then you'd be like, "Come on, what did I do this time?" Like, come on.
That'd stress the fuck out of it.
it might make you more sensitive to others, you know, because you'd know every time you did something to upset someone, and you'd know where to avoid it. Maybe in the end you'd never make a mistake again, and you'd be ultra successful because you'd never make a mistake.
But then you'd also always know when you're actually funny.
Yeah, but like because that song would just suck the joy out of my life.
The point here is, it's not when you're funny; it's when you make a joke.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that's the thing. Like,
So it doesn't matter if it's a good joke or a bad joke. Same thing plays.
I'd probably just put Ring of Fire on constantly in my headphones as well.
why would you do that?
Drown it out.
No, you wouldn't be living life then.
Everyone else would hear it though.
Yeah, everyone else would hear the Ring of Fire thing when it does go off.
Jeez, then I'd be the coolest guy ever in the bar for all the stag parties.
Yeah, for the stag parties,
Yeah.
but not. I wouldn't be hanging around with you. I fucking no thanks, buddy.
Tony just go live in a field.
Yeah.
You'd have to at least you'd have some music.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be telling yourself jokes all day. Oh, yeah. But like, what classifies as a joke?
You just have to speak.
No, but like
Something that you think is going to make someone else laugh.
right, okay, so not like your scripted like fucking knock knock or man walked into a bar. It doesn't have to be that kind of.
No, it could just be like a little pun. It could be like an in reference with someone.
Oh my Jesus Christ! Should we never stop with that noise? That's all we do. We don't even talk about stuff that makes sense. We just make stupid puns and.
You might get used to it though.
You might. I wouldn't.
Pretty annoying song. Like.
But it's the first 4 seconds as well. It's not even like you hear the whole song.
It's a pretty annoying song.
Like the song itself is alright. It's just that's been bastardized by people like that bit.
Our podcast would be like fucked with copyright
Yeah.
law.
Nah, we're not singing it, are we? You can reference whatever we want.
Yeah, I know, but if it was actually playing.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about real life like right now.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny because then you just keep making jokes in court and it'd be like, see, I can't do anything about it.
Can't help it, yeah. I think you'd be off the hook. You just have to stop making the podcast. Though.
And then they'd be like, the bill goes up every time you do that.
When I said that, we have to stop making it, he looked at me like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, see, I'm already sick of it now.
Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah, see, they're both shit, and like, but I think the sad trombone would be like a little bit.
You also say that now because you haven't really heard it that much, so it's kind of funny. But that could get very annoying.
No, I'm sure it would, but the thing is, like, I reckon I make jokes way more than I make
Imagine
mistakes.
when you're trying to say something nice to someone or something, and then that plays, and you're like, "But I'm fucking trying to be nice, like."
Like, you're not as fat as usual.
I was trying to be nice, Karen.
Your head is less big and sweaty than usual.
Why am I always talking to Mike?
You're not a good friend.
No, I think that one would actually make awkward situations a little bit funnier. Like, do you know what I mean? It'd kind of take the pressure off the awkwardness, that trombone noise.
So you think if you're at work and you give someone the wrong change and they're really angry, that would diffuse the situation?
It definitely would. I'd sit there with like sad eyes and drop my face and be just like.
And then they could just be thinking you're ripping the piss out and be like, "Hey, you lads, let's get them."
You'll never catch me. You'll never catch me. Oh, they're definitely gonna catch me. That was the joke.
He's the fastest kid alive.
But I don't know. I think the trombone one would be less of a pain in the fucking hole, really, is what I'm trying to say.
I really don't like that.
I would have thought a Ring of Fire would be a pain in the hole. Way.
Oh man, like, and I don't even like that we're saying it so often, even for the people at home. That's not nice. Like,
I don't like Ring of Fire. Even my brother used to listen to. He listened to it for a
oh,
whole
you told me
month.
this, yeah.
Like a whole month, he listened to it every day, blasted it out, and then still didn't know the words. Like, what is it? I burn into the burning good and fire or something he was singing. I was like, that's not the words.
But Tony, you're treating your brother like he chose to do that. Maybe he had a choice between listening to that every day or never listening to music again.
So did that, Aslan and Scooter, like. What a mix.
How can I protect you in this?
Yeah. What a mix, in fairness. And then the Scooter is just like, "Oh, it's Scooter!
Oh, you Reggie!"
Magical.
Exactly.
The fucking, what I call it, the bumper car song.
Yeah.
Because you'd always see that song in the bumper cars. That's amazing.
Oh god, yeah. No, I think the sad trombone would just be a lot. It'd be pretty useful. Like, it'd get you out of some sticky situations, I'd say. Do you know?
But like Tony was saying, it could get you into more.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I'd hear it a lot, though.
See,
I'd lose my job because of that.
Like, I don't know. Like, the fucking Ring of Fire would be shitty. Because, like, I'm always trying to make jokes. They're not always funny. But at least, you know, like, at least it can just be ignored.
Well, then your sarcasm. You can be so sarcastic and it'll just...
That's not a mistake.
So people will always know. People will always know when you're joking and when you're serious, which can be a good thing.
But no, it's not, because if you tell a joke and it's just not funny, then no one will think, oh, he was trying to be funny there. They'll just move on to the next point
Yeah,
without
some
having
people
to
could
listen
just
to
take your
fucking
jokes
4
wrong
seconds of
sometimes
Johnny
as well,
Cash.
you know?
Yeah, I know that, but
But when you make a mistake, often people don't notice if you drop something or whatever,
yeah,
and attention will be brought to it every time you make a mistake.
I think it'd just make you more careful in life. I think it'd be alright. I
Too
wouldn't
careful.
I wouldn't mind a little fucking buzzer to tell me when I'm making a mistake anyway. That'd be fucking pretty handy, like.
We'll get you a shock collar.
Not a shock collar. I don't want a shock collar. Why do I always get the shitty things like? It's fucking bullshit. I think it would be productive. Like it'd be productive. Is that the word? To have the little productive.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, that thing. I think that'd be just better all around. I'd hate to be like every joke I try to make to be fucking Do you know how annoying would that be?
What if it was a Johnny Cash related joke?
That would be perfect. That's a fair point, but I don't have much of them. Money in a condom, that one.
Okay, let's hear it. Liam, what are you gonna go with?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the sad trombone.
And Tony?
Yeah? You going with a 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. You seem to be leaning the other way the whole time.
Nah. I cannot stand that Johnny Cash.
Yeah,
song.
I know.
So for every big Johnny Cash fan who hates the guys right now, message at Big Mike Pod on Instagram and Twitter with your hate mail. And also anyone who would like to answer what they would rather, let us know on Instagram and Twitter at Big Mike Pod. So, as you guys know, every week we finish the podcast by taking turns and having a little segment. Last week I indulged myself and had one myself, but this week I'm going to be nice to Liam. So Liam, are we having the same segment as last time, or are you?
Yeah, we'll go with the same one. But like, what I've realised since is that like, you've named yours and I didn't name mine at all. Can you help me? I can't think of anything either. Like, but I think
Ping.
what?
I don't know.
Why?
Quick fire round. Ping. Like a microwave.
The ping.
Or the Ring of Fire quick fire?
Da.
Jeez, that's mad. That's gas.
Okay. Let's go with
Is that the
one.
name?
Yeah.
Ring of Fire quick fire.
It's called Liam's Ring of Fire Quick Fire Round.
And here with the Ring of Fire quick fire round is Liam. Take it away, Liam.
Quick title for a quick fire
Very,
round. Is it?
very long and dragged out title, yeah. But let's stick with it. Okay. Mike, do you like milk?
Nah. Tony, glass bottles or plastic cans?
Glass bottles, definitely.
What's a plastic can?
What?
What's a plastic can?
That's why I went for glass bottle. That confused me.
I think I'm supposed
Confused
to.
me. I didn't mean to say.
I was like, go with what you know, go with what you know. Constant quick fire round.
Go with what you know.
What would you call your pet goat?
Jim. Mike, do you wear shoes in the house?
Never. Not cozy. Tony, what was the name of your first love?
That's too good. Jesus.
Oh, that makes me worried.
How many times do you think you've gone camping?
Do you think?
It was just his face, the way you put it. 4?
That's the stuff I'm learning here, Liam.
Mike, when did you last think about Jesus?
About 20 seconds ago when Tony mentioned, and it was a bit weird. Tony, do you prefer futons or the Zootons?
I love a good futon, like. Get to lie down and stuff.
You don't like Valerie?
No, I'm not a big fan of that actually.
Was Valerie actually the name of your first love, and that's why?
No, it's actually futon.
Last one.
Yeah, I had something now and I completely forgot from because I was answering all your questions.
That's the problem. You're trying to think and answer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I say, would you like to sit in a bath of pasta?
Yes. Yes, I would really like that.
One of my favorite things is the sound pasta makes when you stir the pot when you have the sauce in it.
On that low energy note, that's the end of our podcast for the week. So if you enjoyed it, let us know at wouldyourrather@bigmike@gmail.com or on Instagram and Twitter at BigMikePod. And if you could send me any suggestions for future Would You Rathers, that would be great because I'm really running out of ideas. Also, check out our Facebook page, Would You Rather with Big Mike and the Boys. Forgot the name of the podcast there for a second, but it's okay because it's low energy. And give us an old rating and review on iTunes as long as it's only 5 stars. So from me, Big Mike, and these boys, it's a bye from me.
And us. Bye.
See you now.